everybody, this is Amanda from the Desert Mermaid, and today I am going to show you how to repair a silicone mermaid tail. All mermaid tails, especially silicone, are going to have some type of wear and tear. I don't care who the tail maker is. It's pretty much inevitable it's going to happen, especially if you wear it quite a bit. I happen to wear mine a lot. I do a lot of parties where I'm in a Pebble Tech pool opposed to plaster, and Pebble Tech can be really rough. The other thing that I think what I did wrong was when putting on my tail, I would roll it down and roll it up, but I think I was a little bit too hard on trying to pull it up. And so I began a little tear right there. I started out little, and by the time I really noticed it, it was starting to get a little bit bigger. So obviously you want to catch it while it is still small. That said, I went online, I went on YouTube, I went on Mer Network, I went on a whole bunch of places, and I could not find a tutorial that really showed me what to do to repair a silicone tail. That said, I then emailed the tail maker, and they were awesome. They got back to me within like 10 minutes, and what they said was, so I had some folks tell me silopoxy would work, and they did say that silopoxy would work, but they strongly recommend something called GE. It's silicone, and it is clear, and it is number 1. Okay, you might not have seen that, but just remember the number 1 is extremely important. You don't want number 2, you want number 1. Number 1 is waterproof. So that's what they said to use, and I repaired it. It turned out beautiful. There's one thing I would change a little bit on it, but I'll kind of explain that in just a minute. The other thing is, after I repaired it, I really was like, oh shoot, I should have filmed it so I could show you guys what I did to repair that, so that way I could kind of like share the information. That's going to be something I'm just going to kind of have to show you what I did. I did take a picture of before when I still had the tear, so I can show you that, what it looked like. That said, let's go ahead and get started. You're going to take the silicone, and you actually do need to, like, I'm using these crazy shear things. You could probably use scissors, and you're going to cut off the end. So there's like a hole there. And then you got to kind of push the end in until, start this way. There we go, I think. Okay. Oh, I cut the end. I started to kind of push on this end. Normally it should come out. Apparently I pushed a little too hard and it didn't. Oh, that's fine. Either way, no worries. What you're going to do though is take the silicone. You can bring it closer now. You're going to take this silicone. I mean, normally you want it to come out this direction. Well, took it out this direction. So you want to take this silicone. You are going to take, you can see where I went ahead and there was the tear and where I put the silicone. So you basically are going to just like move this silicone, really saturate it right in there. I kind of, at this point, I wish when I put it in, I would have smoothed it out a little bit. And actually, this right now, I can use that to smooth it out. You can kind of build the silicone over it. You can kind of see where I'm starting to smooth it out a little bit. So when it does dry, it'll be smooth. Now what you're going to do is, since this will normally be kind of like, it takes a while for the silicone to cure or to set. So you might want to have something where you can kind of like, you want to put something underneath it. And then you're going to want to just try to keep it together. I kind of held it for a few moments. And eventually it was able to stick really well. You will, like I said, you're going to want to put something there. Or you can kind of like pick it up and bring it this way. Okay? So all you have to do at this point is just let it cure, let it dry. It took me about, I let it cure for about 3 days just to be on the safe side. I didn't leave it outside. The only reason I'm outside right now is because this stuff can stink pretty bad, the silicone can. But I brought it inside, I let it cure, like I said, about 3 days, and voila, it turned out perfect. There you go. There's your super simple repair on a silicone tail. I really hope this helped anybody else. I hope it helps you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions or ideas for any other videos, let me know. You know, I've been mermaiding now, well, I mean, for 3 years. I do have some things that I had to deal with at certain times, and I don't know, maybe if you have a question, perhaps I can help you, because that's what we're all here for, right? A little mermaiding community. Anyway, it was so nice to visit with you guys, and I hope you have a mermazing rest of the day.